Welcome to another edition of Ragas. Ranking has been updated this past weekend with the latest results. And you know what? Rankings are not just there to determine which position the school is lying. It's actually a system that can give you a lot of useful information. And something we picked up now regarding information that the system is giving us pertaining the Noordvaal competition. That's been the Pretoria's. The majority of the Pretoria schools, all
the Pretoria schools, except for Office, yeah.
Except for Office that play.
And the English schools, yeah.
Yeah, for many years. But before we get there, in terms of what we've picked up is, let's just look at who participates in the Noordvaal competition. Firstly, we have Monas currently ranked number 5 on the rankings, followed by Garsfontein ranked number 8, E.G. Jansen ranked number 17, Helpmekaar ranked 24th, Waterkloof 26, Noordheuwel 32, Menlo 39, Hartius Middelburg 62, and Mareeviljoen 66. And you should be already by now picking up the trend that we've picked up on. So what's the problem that we have here? The problem that we've picked up or challenge is that, number one, the Cape Townian rugby supporters are saying the Noordvaal competition is a waste of time.
But if you look at the positions of those schools, it is a waste of time, because you're forcing a school like Monas to play a school that's 20 ranking points below them.
Because currently we have only 2 schools in the top 10, that's Monas and Garsfontein. And then the gap becomes quite far between them, all the way down to Mareeviljoen, as we mentioned, at number 66. So what does it mean for Monas and Garsfontein? I mean, in the beginning of the season, they actually managed to pick up points by playing schools to similar strength at festivals outside of the Noordvaal competition. Then they entered the Noordvaal competition, and apart from playing each other, where they can get points, they're actually might lose points. For example, if Monas is going to play Mareeviljoen, they're actually going to lose a ranking
point, because Mareeviljoen is ranked 20 or more than 20 ranking points below Monas.
So that means that specifically towards the end of the rugby season, the opportunities for Monas and for Garsfontein to gain points is very slim.
Yeah, everybody complaining that, Monas is at 5, they say they should be at 10, but again Garsfontein is complaining that they are not ranked high enough. But this is the situation. Your last 8 matches of the season doesn't earn you any points. So it's basically, ranking-wise, it's useless to play.
Yeah, and the competition at this stage is quite lopsided. If you look at the current gap between let's call it the 2 top schools, in the 2 top 10 and the rest. So yes, and another interesting fact is we have a school like the Anker, currently ranked number 46. That's actually playing at lower level competition.
Yeah, that you will always find, because Mareeviljoen is really struggling this year. Middelburg Hartius is struggling. They were promoted over the past 2 years, past 3 years. So you will always find that problem. But I don't think that's a major problem, because you can't earn points against a team that's ranked 10 points and lower than you. Forget about 20 points and lower to lose a ranking point. The whole thing is, you're not earning any points. And realistically also, you must ask yourself, for a school like, especially Monas, that's dominating over all the age groups and that kind of stuff, against these schools, is there really any
value for Monas?
For Monas, yeah. Garsfontein still, their ABs under 14, 15 and 16s, is finding some good competition against Waterkloof and those guys. But it's a difficult question. It's a difficult situation. And that we must give to those guys at the bottom of the Vaal River and the Oranje River and those guys. You must give that to them, because their Premier League and even their Premier B League is so competitive. You won't find this situation down in the Western Cape.
Yeah. Well, maybe then there is merit in the Cape Townians' remarks.
There's no merit. The only merit the Cape Townians can get is the red wine.
Yeah, anyway. Well, that's just an example of information that the rankings can give you. Looking at the top 10 as we stand is Great College. We've got a new number 2, Paarl Boys High.
Just repeat that.
a new number 2, Paul Boys Eye. Are you
And
happy?
again?
No, I have my limits here. Paul Jim at number 3. Affie's at solid at number 4 at this stage, followed by Monash at 5, Oakdale number 6, Hilton College that have moved up into number 7. Well done, Hilton. Garsfontein at 8, Paul Roos at 9, and Outeniqua at 10.
Yeah, quite interesting. If Paul Gim beats Oakdale, Paul Gim will move up to the 2nd position again.
Yeah, and when Paul Jim beats Boys Eye, Boys Eye, they'll definitely move up back to number 2. Anyway, top 50 in and out, no movement this week for those schools. The top 100 schools in and out, in Piet Retief with position number 98 that moved up 5 points, followed by Charlie Hofmeyer at number 9 who moved up 2 points. And Hermanus, welcome Hermanus, into the top 100 with 2 points. Schools that moved out of the top 100, unfortunately, is Northcliffe, 101, dropped by 2 points, and Paul Valley, 102, that also dropped by 2 points. Then our top 150 schools performing data. First, Worcester Gymnasium, followed by DHS. Third, Die Anker. Fourth, Centraal. 5, Merensky. And then the top 50 performing schools, according to the data, is number 1, DHS. Hearing that DHS quite often now again, but yes, well done DHS. Number 2, Die Anker. Number 3, Middelburg. Queen's College at 4, and finally number 5, Marlow.
Yeah, Marlow is doing quite well. They had a good win again this weekend. A lot of people saying Marlow needs to be ranked higher. Unfortunately, there's 3 or 4 schools in the Eastern Cape that they don't play, and that is costing them.
Yeah. Well, that's the rankings as it stands. This weekend, new matches, and that should have an effect on the rankings, and we'll keep you posted and updated.
Yeah. Go Boys Eye.
Have a good one. Cheers.
Cheers.